from Cleveland Heights.
Yeah.
Always throughout the first pitch at the Guardians game. Always rocking Cleveland. I don't care. The Taylor Swift thing, fine. She's a New Yorker, fine.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, you let everyone down last night. All righty. Ready to go?
Yep.
All right, it's Tuesday, October 15th. The Rundown, Hubs, Robbie. We are brought to you by DraftKings today. Boys, I got a question for you. What is better than watching football on the weekend?
Nothing.
Not much.
Well, let me add it to it. Watching football on the weekend with the DraftKings Sportsbook app in your hand. Our partner, DraftKings, is hooking up all new customers who bet $5, instantly get $200 in bonus bets. Follow all your Barstool personality picks in the Barstool betting group on the DraftKings Sportsbook app. If you download the app, new customers use the promo Rundown and just bet $5 on any wager, get $200 in bonus bets instantly. Code Rundown, only at DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours.
Love it.
All right, let's talk Yankees Guardians. That's what we're all here for. Game last night, 5-2. Hubs, did the Yankees play well, or did Joey Cantillo just throw 4 wild pitches in an inning?
Carlos Rodon pitched great. He had the pitch much better than in his ALDS start. He's getting paid $162 million. Carlos Rodon was awesome yesterday. The Yankees also left a lot of opportunities. He was 0 for 7 with runners in score position. They scored 5 runs.
That's
3 of the runs, or 2 of the runs are, no, 3. 3 of the runs are off wild pitches. Joey Cantillo, that guy was electric. It felt like you were watching a Rick Ankiel moment, and then you go back and you look. It actually was. I think he tied Rick Ankiel's record of 4 wild pitches in a playoff outing.
He threw a third of an inning.
Yeah.
He had 4 wild pitches, 3 walks. We bring in another dude. We threw 5 wild pitches in the ALCS. So I don't know.
The other guy was better. If that other guy, and you were saying that a lot, like the other guy came, but Cantillo came in for the lefty for Rizzo. Yeah, that was nice. Nice to just have you just piss down your leg and
Yeah.
It was like we were watching the Little League World Series for a
that
second.
hurts.
That was great.
And you're right.
But yeah, I mean, Soto also homered. Stanton hit his bomb, and you guys didn't touch Rodon, so that was a big game 1. Cole goes tonight against
Bibee.
Bibee. I always pronounce his name BB in my head, but it's just not. But that should be, he's a righty. We hit righties, so I feel good about it. But Cole's got to show up.
Have him crying like a baby. Am I right?
Cooked him.
I don't like that.
We'll be streaming tonight. Playoff Bob back.
We got a whole crew in there.
Yeah.
We got a Yankee. It's like 8-on-1.
Starting to build up a little bit. Well, I mean, the Mets have fucking 30 people, so we got to try and get strength in numbers a little bit.
That reminds me, you and Munchtown Bob kind of went at it last night.
What was that about?
Yeah.
That was
I got
kind of crazy.
Tweet ready to the picture.
I got people in different places.
Okay.
There was some Ohio on Ohio crime.
That we don't need that. It was 8-on-1 in there. I'm in there, full uniform, ready to go. And Youngstown Bob, which I don't know if you know, Youngstown is in Ohio,
I'm aware.
tweets at me. He's like, dude, Tate, what costume are you wearing? Jesus. Had to hit him back with the picture of him holding up 2 beers in his ear with a Yankees hat on. And I didn't want to do it.
Bronx Bob.
He's Bronx Bob now to me.
We'll take him.
You can have him. Now, he said go Tribe afterwards. We'll take you back, Youngstown Bob. But none of that. If we're going to fight New York by ourselves, we need to stick together.
Are you worried that Taylor is on the Yankees side, Taylor Swift? Power of the Swifties.
That was surprising last night. We all figured she would be rooting for.
I thought she would just do. Kelsey's a Cleveland guy. He said nope.
She don't fall in
Soto
line.
homer. She was laughing.
Are we sure? Here's my thing. Are we sure she was cheering for the Yankees?
I think she was. I think even after the game they cut to her, and I think she was celebrating. Yeah.
I think they were just being like flirtatious and like, do we have a Taylor Swift person here that can come talk about it?
I'm a big Swiftie.
Swiftie, you?
Yeah.
Give everyone what they want, Nate and Tate together?
Yeah.
What'd you see on the...
She's a New Yorker. She's lived here for the better part of her life.
Her and Jack Antonoff.
So she wasn't wearing any Cleveland or New York stuff.
No.
Why wasn't Travis Kelce?
That's a
Travis Kelce is...
That's a you problem.
It is a me problem.
I think it's a cool guy move.
I thought that she was going to cheer for the Guardians because Travis...
I think everyone assumed that.
From Cleveland Heights.
Yeah.
Always, throughout the first pitch at the Guardians game. Always rocking Cleveland. I don't care. The Taylor Swift thing, fine. She's a New Yorker, fine.
Yeah.
Travis Kelce, you let everyone down last night. Am I wrong?
It's a cool guy move to not wear anything like that. Carabas was one of those guys.
Oh,
like, I don't wear
Carabas
Red
won't
Sox
wear
stuff
Red
to a
Sox
Red
stuff.
Sox game, you know?
He wears like his black hoodie. That's it.
Yeah.
I feel like if we go back to Cleveland and Travis Kelce is there, he's going to chug a beer on the stream or on the screen and be Mr. Cleveland. No, you have to be willing to come to New York and do it as well.
Yeah.
So are you guys feeling good? We got the Yankees are now minus 350 to win the series because you're up 1-0. I will say this. We weren't going to win last night.
I mean, with Rodon, with how bad Rodon looked in the ALDS, like there was a lot of Yankee fans who were like, we don't want this guy pitching game one. But then there was the counter to be like, game one in an ALCS 7-game series, not as important. You know, you pitching later in the series, obviously bigger stakes. So you throw out Rodon. But I mean, the way he shot, that felt like a very big boost for the Yankees and not so much for you guys. And obviously, who fucking started for you? Why am I blanking on his name? Cobb.
Alex Cobb.
He gave you
16.
nothing.
That's why I was saying we're coming off 5-game series. Took us the stretch, threw our relievers, our best relievers in all the games. We threw off last night. We didn't use anyone. Last night, I'll give you guys.
Yeah.
We hit like shit.
Yeah.
Like, hey, Naylor.
A lot of bats,
Noel.
just not really much
Jose,
going on.
150 on the year,
Yeah.
or in the playoffs. But tonight's the night.
Luke Weaver's a stud, by the way. Luke fucking Weaver. I love
he was
that guy.
We got to beat Garrett Cole tonight.
I want a Subway Series, by the way. I know that's a touchy subject around here. A lot of the Yankees fans are like, we don't want that under any circumstances. Tommy Smoke said he would like off himself on a stream if
Tommy's
something
in
went
a
wrong.
bad spot.
But I don't live and die
We'll get to it with the Mets.
every pitch as much as every Yankee fan here does. And just the idea of Mets-Yankees in the gambling cave being in New York City for a
It would be a
Subway
moment.
Series,
It would be a moment.
That would be incredible.
Yeah, I agree.
That was let's get in the Mets right now. The Mets beat the Dodgers last night 7-3. They're coming home tomorrow to New York. That was my first. I walked into the New York office. We had the Mets and their zoo of 30 people over there going nuts. I walked in, I thought someone hit a home run. It was a foul ball.
They like to clap.
I think there's
they
a
just like
pitch
to
clock
clap.
violation, I think it was. Yeah.
But then we had the Yankees crew right over here, and I was like, you guys got to be cheering. Are you cheering for the Mets for the incredible stream? What are you doing? I've never seen Tommy Smokes like shudder and be like, no, we can't. Mets in the World Series? No.
When there's good Mets things happening, he gets more rattled than like if a bad Yankee moment happens.
I think he said he'd rather the Yankees not make the World Series than the Yankees and Mets both make the World
He
Series.
didn't say that, but he said there's like
He implied it.
1% in his head. He's like, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
He said if he could sign up for a Dodgers, Cleveland World Series, he was like, I might sign up for that.
Yeah. That was the craziest quote I've ever heard. He's like, if I could sign up right now,
Yeah.
Dodgers, Cleveland.
He's like, I would think about
His
it.
rationale is that he grew up with Mets fans, like, sewer rat Mets fans who would like come at his throat anytime, so he's just traumatized by his childhood of like all of his Mets fans. But I don't know, man. I think of that as that's me with the Red Sox.
Yes.
Like when the Red Sox score a run in the regular season to go to like a random game, I get a piece of me like hurts.
Yeah.
So I can't imagine any Red Sox success. That's him with the Mets, and it's just I just don't have that.
I guess I just didn't see. Like, yeah, I'm the same way. Ohio State, Michigan. Like, it pains me more to see them succeed.
Yeah.
But I just didn't think that was going to be the New York thing. I thought you guys would want a Subway Series.
I'm not rooting
I
for them,
definitely
but I'm
do.
not like pained at their success.
Yeah.
I've always said if I have to worry about the Mets, it means the Yankees are playing them in the World Series. That's just
Frankie's the same way with the Islanders.
He is.
Where his computer background is the Rangers losing the Stanley Cup.
And because I grew up in Jersey, I hate the Devils way more than I hate the Islanders. So I do understand it a little bit from Tommy's perspective of just growing up with dickhead fans will make you hate that fan
Crazy.
base.
I will say, so I got in the Uber yesterday to get here from the airport. I was wearing all my Cleveland stuff. He's like, what are you in town for? I was like, take a look. Guess what he said? New York's a Mets town.
Oh.
Oh, he's
that-
stupid. He
that's-
got in a
Is that
car
not
with
true?
No,
He got in a car with a stupid
that's
person.
not true.
He said, and what
That
did
will
he
never
say?
be true.
New York.
That's just not true.
He said the real fans are Mets fans. in
No.
New York.
And you
Wrong.
said, take me to the office, Frank.
Exactly. Hey, one thing I learned today, I know some people had talked about it. Bosco's got a wedding, Game 7 of the World Series. What?
I
An oblo.
don't know.
You can't be bringing up oblos like that. HIPAA.
Are you not allowed to bring that up?
We don't need that.
I mean, I retract it.
Can't bring up oblos.
I retract. I hope the Mets don't go to Game 7 of the World Series because that'd be a tough choice. Second ad, yeah. Hey, we were here late last night. Had to get up early this morning, and what got us up this morning was Stella Blue coffee. Listen, football season's in full gear. No better way to celebrate than with Stella Blue's new fall collection. Whether you are tailgating in the crisp autumn air or cheering from the comfort of your couch, they got 2 new flavors: maple pumpkin pie and my favorite, apple crumb cake. blends together ultimate game day companions.
Hey, Tate, it's also a theory.
Listen, some of us don't have the 20/20 vision that you all have.
They gave us free LASIK here.
Really? Free LASIK?
New York office burn?
I might have to make the move.
Interesting.
We have Friday basketball, but you guys, LASIK's like 10 grand.
Friday basketball's cool though.
It was like one eye was free and then the other eye you had to pay for. So I've opted out. Let Nate get 2 eyes.
Hell yeah.
It's like 4K total, like 2K per eye.
Wow. All right, well, I'm going to do my best here. The 2 flavors.
You can keep going. I was just letting you know.
No, I actually had LASIK as well when I was like 22. But I spent all my money on it. I didn't know it was free. I didn't say I didn't have it. Maple pumpkin pie delivers a combination of creamy classic pumpkin pie, buttery pie crust, and a touch of maple syrup. And then the apple crumb cake features delicious flavors of sweet. I mean, that's fun.
That was he
That
just started
was fun.
zooming in and out.
For those of you that can't see at home, we just went to minus
be doing that.
10,000.
That's why.
You sabotaged them.
That was sabotage. Brown cinnamon sugar, all wrapped up in rich buttery crumb finish. Available in both coffee and K-Cup varieties. These seasonal flavors will seamlessly fit into your coffee routine. All right, we woke up early with the stuff. You got to scroll down if you want it. Grab Stella. I'm getting sabotaged. I knew it
There's
was gonna happen.
sabotage going on here.
That's why I printed this out. Is because I knew something was going to happen like
Nate
this.
said, "Well, check it out up here," and then he shrunk it to the size of a Tic Tac.
Love it.
And
Yeah.
then it wasn't on the screen what I'm supposed to say next. I moved on and he goes, ahem, and scrolls down.
He knew what he was doing.
Yankee
He's
fan
being a
Nate.
little cheeky over there. Yeah.
Grab Stella Blue's limited edition fall flavors today. StellaBlueCoffee.com or Amazon. Use promo code Rundown, 20% off any order, $25 or more. StellaBlueCoffee.com. Make every day a victory this fall. Thank you. All right. With our Stella Blue coffee this morning, we did see some big news this morning. Davante Adams to the Jets. Are either of you Jets fans?
No, I'm a Manders fan.
Packers and Commanders. Okay, well, a little buzz this morning. People were excited. I know Clemmer was talking about it. What do you guys feel?
It felt inevitable, right? Like Davante reuniting with Rodgers. Maybe a little too late. It feels like this should have been done before the Monday Night Football game. Like after you fire Salah, go trade for Davante, and then you roll right into that Bills game. But it's definitely an all-in move. Like I respect owners and GMs who go all in, and clearly the Jets are the most all-in team there is right now. So what's a conditional third that goes down to a second based off things. If the conditions hit, it's like going to the AFC Championship game and Super Bowl, then it's well worth it. Rodgers and Davante had like telepathic powers in Green Bay. It was like special to watch them. Like you don't have to call plays; they just know where the fuck they are at all times.
This is like deja vu for you.
Yeah, this
You're
is
credible to speak on this.
This is Garrett Wilson and him together. That's going to be and Lazard is looking good too. That offense should be good. Their problem is defense. They got fucking toted on last night by the Bills, and their offensive line is a problem. Like, yeah, Davante helps, but I don't know how much it helps.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is they just went all in, and they have given Aaron Rodgers, and we all knew it, the keys to do whatever he wants. Like, okay, you want your guy? They're 2-4.
Yeah.
Who are they giving up for him, by the way? Do we know?
It's a third-round pick that goes down to a second if basically he's like an all-pro, or if they make the AFC title game / Super Bowl.
Do people feel like the Raiders are getting fucked on that, or is that fair?
No, I think it's just like that's the cost of business, and the Raiders are happy to get him because he's basically done playing with them. Like he was just
he wanted off the team, right?
He wasn't playing the last few weeks. They said it was a hamstring injury, realistically, and I'm sure he's taking a physical today, and he'll be fine.
And that's why Max Crosby had to come out and be like, "I'm not like him. I want on the team."
I didn't really follow that Max
right?
Crosby situation, but yeah, that sounds right. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't have much to add on that.
Oh, that's good. That was
Yeah.
good. That was a good ad.
I tried.
Being 2-4 with no defense is an interesting time to go all in, but
like it's gonna make Rodgers happy. Rodgers clearly calling shots. Like it'll be cool to see them on the field together. I'm excited for that.
all right. And NFL-wise, how you got to be pumped, no?
Pumped.
Pumped.
Jaden is the fucking GOAT.
Would you trade him for anyone? I've seen a lot of those questions.
I wouldn't trade him for fucking Tom Brady in his prime.
Wow.
Nobody threads a needle like Jaden Daniels. Nobody.
Oh yeah, we got the whole crew. This is the Washington D.C. office. What about you, Packers? How we feeling?
4-2.
Toughest division.
Tied for last. 4-2, tied for last. Fourth best point differential in football. Tied for last. Pretty good. No, I feel good. I mean, Love looks very good. He's actually thrown back-to-back home games with 4 touchdowns or more. Hasn't happened since Favre in '95.
Wow,
Rodgers
Favre in
never
95.
did that. Yeah, he's great, man. The defense is flying. They got a new defensive coordinator, Halfley. Offensive line is giving him a ton of time. Just got to have like the Lions get beat up by like the Vikings, and they're starting to play each other. I think this week is Vikings-Lions. So like, yeah, let's have the NFC North beat each other out, and then we fly up the standing.
The fact that you're 4-2 and in last place is
Crazy.
Crazy,
It won't
yeah.
last, but it would be nuts to have all 4 teams make the playoffs.
Yeah.
It's very hard to do that. Like, it's just difficult, but that would be something. Yeah,
Oh.
North is crazy.
all I can add on that is the Browns stink. So
Not good.
And you
But-
got,
1
you got
and
an
4,
owner
are they?
forcing you, Stefanski, to play Watson.
I
I meant to
watched
ask you this last night. So, what's your biggest fandom?
Ohio State 1,
Okay.
Guardians 2.
What's the gap between?
I mean,
1 and
Ohio
2?
State is like,
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but Cleveland-wise, baseball has always been, since I've been alive, like good. Like in the 90s, we were really good. We were good in 2000. We went to the World Series. I really like baseball. If the Browns were ever good, how could you not be like a Browns guy?
Yeah.
But they're not good, ever. So like someone tweeted at me today and they were like, you got to be nervous for the Bengals game on Sunday. I do not give
your
a
season's over.
fuck.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
1
Why
and
would you care
5.
about
Yeah,
that?
your season's cooked.
So
So what if
about
I ever
Pat?
offer you like Guardians get swept in this ALCS, but I can wash away that Ohio State lost to Oregon. Now I can't guarantee anything that happens after that, but you don't have the Peep situation anymore, which is a nightmare. We're gonna get to in post show.
Yeah.
But Guardians get swept here, but I'm erasing that Oregon loss.
here's the thing. What's that?
You have to.
To erase the Oregon loss? The only thing I can say is this. Beating the Yankees means we go to the World Series.
Does?
And that's everything from streaming here. I'll be here for a month if that happens.
Yeah.
I would hope to go to a game with my dad. My dad's never seen a World Series. Baseball is really important to us. Ohio State, Oregon was a regular season game. It fucking sucks, but 12-team playoff, I think we're still going to make it.
Yeah.
And we're probably going to see them again in the Big Ten title. So I wouldn't take that trade, but Ohio State definitely is number 1.
Okay, fair enough.
All right, let's move on to the Ravens fan. Did you guys see the video? If you guys, I mean, I'm sure anyone on the internet has seen it. This guy just is walking down the street, correct me if I'm wrong, looking for someone to fight.
Yep.
And then runs into 2, I wouldn't call them kids, but they didn't necessarily look like adults that were looking to fight.
Not at all.
No.
And he just wails on him.
Yeah.
This had my blood boiling. I was hoping it was going to be one of those instant karma justice videos where
Yeah.
you run into the wrong guy and this guy gets flatlined. But I think he is getting some karma coming his way now because he got fired from his job and he's losing everything
Dude,
now.
this
but-
shit that came out about him with the special need, like this guy.
Yeah,
throw this guy in jail.
someone said he put his nuts on a special needs kid and got
Throw
expelled
this
from
guy
school.
in jail and destroy the key.
Jack
Is this all
Callis,
confirmed?
I don't.
It's okay if that's confirmed.
Yeah.
What-
scumbag,
Like,
scumbag.
this is what
He's
we
fucking
have.
lucky I wasn't walking the streets that night.
I mean, I don't even know if I can read all that. Yeah, I'm not going to read all the
It's in the
things.
blog. It's in the blog.
Yeah.
It's in Che's blog. But
But-
it's
Turns out that
bad dude.
what he showed on that video is exactly who
Yeah.
he is.
Yep.
What do you
Kept
guys-
saying I don't lose. He's
Lost.
about to lose, I think.
lost
Yeah,
everything.
he lost his job.
Actually lost everything.
Yeah.
Jenks was
Hopefully
just
goes to
saying-
jail.
Yeah,
Well, because if that's true, he's on probation, so definitely going to jail.
Good.
Violating. That would be violating your probation in my mind.
what do you guys? So okay, yeah, he goes to jail for. I think they said 8 years is what he could get. That would suck. But also, what that guy did, like, let's bring back
Word.
some eye for an eye punch.
Yeah, that should be.
Because how big? He's a big dude, right? That's why he's doing
He looked
it.
huge, yeah.
I don't know.
That's a big dude who just loves bullying people.
Yeah, like, but there's people that make that dude look small, and I think he should have to
Yeah,
fight
fair.
one of them.
Let him in there with fucking anyone in the UFC heavyweight division.
Bob Fox, that
Just
could've
drop
been
him in the
you.
cage right there.
Yeah, I actually like that.
Let's let Connor fight him.
Let's let Connor fight him.
Connor a double.
Oh, that's a fucking good
make-
idea.
Can we get a Connor update? Is he fighting? December?
Maybe not December, but early next year he'll be fighting. He
need
says
him
he'll maybe
back,
fight
man.
Dan Hooker in
I'm
Saudi
tired of being
Arabia. We'll
delayed.
see. You know, he's fine. He's, you know, being a good father to his kids and being a good husband to his wife. So,
What a PR machine.
yeah. Yeah.
So good.
All right, let's go after show. Hubs, why don't you go first? I'm intrigued by this. Hubs is in the final 2 of Stoolvivor.
Yeah.
So the whole company got to choose someone each week, Survivor style, to score an anytime touchdown.
Yep.
The winner gets a $50,000 free bet from DraftKings. This Sunday, it's Hubs and Jersey Jerry. Talk to us.
Yeah, I'm going to fly out there. We're going to do a little stream action. We're going to stream if there's a Game 5, Yankees Saturday night, and then I got to catch an early flight to Chicago Sunday. And, yeah, we'll be streaming. I don't know who I'm picking. Jerry doesn't know who he's picking, but going to be wild. I'm pretty sure the stipulation, too. So Jack said, so if we both miss, we split the 25K bet. We each get a 25K bet. If we both hit,
Doesn't like that.
if we both hit this week, we advance. We do this dance again next week. If one of us hits, one of us loses, then the winner obviously gets the 50K.
I don't know if I like that either. What do you think it should be though?
The same as if you both hit it or both
move
miss.
on.
You move
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, think if like
Yeah.
in a regular Survivor pool, if both
Yeah,
finals
you move
lose,
on.
it's not like, all right, well,
Well, I don't make the rules.
Yeah, no.
but you'll take that.
It's kind of crazy. Yeah,
Would
whoever
you
goes
ta-
first, right?
Ooh.
Whoever's game is first, assuming, if I do a 12 and he has a 3 Central Time, like if you the first person loses, the other person's just guaranteed a 25K. Like
Yeah.
you're watching your
Wow.
game way easier, but
Yeah,
it's nuts.
they have to do it like when they line up the games late in the season, so a team doesn't have an advantage.
Yeah.
They have
well,
to.
we're gonna get our picks in before, so like it won't be like.
Yeah, wait. Do you have an advantage to knowing what the other person's picking?
No, not really.
I guess
You just-
not.
You just don't.
Yeah.
It's just honestly guaranteeing that you will be alone with your pick.
Yeah.
That's all I really, and that's I think what everyone wants. We're not going to be on the same guy.
Generally, when you were picking your players week to week, were you more concerned about like this is a great player or they're playing a horrible defense?
Everything kind of goes into it. I was making my pick on like Saturday, and like the gambling odds factor into it. Like Jerry had Dalton Kincaid one week, and I don't know what his odds were, but for Dalton Kincaid anytime touchdown, that's not a lock by any means. So hats off to him for getting one of those. My guys were all like Kyron Williams and Jonathan Taylor, and just looking at good odds against high. A good thing too is like high over under. There's gonna be a lot of points in a game. You don't want to take something in like a 35-point over under. That's just brutal. But yeah.
do you have any big dogs left?
Yeah, I've got Kamara, but I believe he plays Thursday, so I guess I'm just not going to take him. I have Saquon left.
A big dog.
I have Saquon left, and there's one other big one left. He has Derrick Henry, so I feel like he might. Oh, I have Bijan. I have Bijan left. Yeah. And obviously, if I want to go elsewhere, like Brian Robinson, he's been scoring a bunch of touchdowns, but I think he missed last week, so that could be dicey.
McCaffrey?
McCaffrey, but he's been out. He hasn't played.
No, Luke.
Oh, Luke. Oh. You're going to go Luke. I'm going Luke McCaffrey.
Or is it?
When this hits.
Nate saw where I was going with that right away.
Hubs, this isn't a final decision, obviously. But
No.
if you did get the $50,000 free
Yeah.
bet, would you go like straight bet? Because I mean, that's
No,
a chance to turn it
I
into.
don't know for sure, and I don't even want to ask these questions because that's just thinking too far ahead in my mind. But I have a feeling it's with the contest that we're doing, you kind of have to go a touchdown scorer.
Man, could you imagine hitting like a plus 300 touchdown score?
I mean, I'll tell you what, that's not what I would be chasing.
Yeah.
I am not
be
going to
going-
be
Chasing some
You'd
good
be
odds.
going like 10 to 1 trying to make 500 grand?
No, I'd be going
the
like
other-
even
other
more.
I was like, what are you talking about?
I'm trying to pay
I
for
thought I chose a high number.
trying to pay for a wedding, man. I'm trying to get money in my pocket. I am not trying to like chase a plus 300.
Not trying to get risky with it.
No.
I heard Jerry talked about it on Sunday, and he's like, I'll take a straight bet. And they were like, no, dude, Jerry, we know you're gonna like parlay something and try and like retire with millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jerry,
He's been hitting
he
a
hit
couple
like
of
a
those
10K
recently.
one last
Yeah.
week. Yeah, guess what? Eric doesn't have that kind of leeway, so we're just trying to win some money here.
All right, last thing here. It was on the sheet. I am in the middle of a Pete battle. It was the stupidest thing I've ever
What are
done.
you at? What's your number?
I'm at 118.
You got to get to 320 something?
118
Not even
in
halfway.
48 hours.
You're not even halfway.
I have 200 peeps left. And I'll say this, last night I couldn't sleep. I felt the sugar running through my veins. But this morning I've changed. It's not a health problem. If I die, I die. If I live, my teeth are so fucked.
Yeah.
I brushed my teeth 8 times yesterday. They hurt so bad. But
When you got up from your chair yesterday, there was peep dust, and we saw like the thigh print on the chair.
So Big Cat said that if you walk up to Kelly Keegs and say, "Keegs, my queen, will you eat a peep for me?"
I was doing a heartbeat.
It takes, but you did not approach her this morning.
I said good morning.
Right.
Is she here? I'll ask her
She's
right
filming.
now.
They're doing
She's filming. You know that. You know that.
Knew that the whole
You
time.
know.
Yeah, that was some fake news media.
Oh, here we go.
You know.
Everyone cracks jokes but me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll ask her. But I'll say this. I did see Big Cat say it. He said, if I ask
If
her,
you ask her to eat a peep and she eats one peep, it takes 100 off your total.
You're going to have to do a whole lot more than
Kelly's-
that to get her to.
Yeah, there's no way Kelly's eating.
I
peep.
thought
I think
had a-
for like
That
5K.
looks disgusting.
I had a couple ideas. Like tomorrow night, I'm doing a peep show, live from my hotel room. Eat till I puke.
Jesus.
Yeah. I was gonna like offer. Well, if she wants to come on the peep show, great. I was saying we could do it live from like her channels, like spin wheels on subscribers, anything to lose the 100 peeps. After saying good morning, she's not gonna do that.
Say nice to see you too. Common courtesy. Nice to see you. It's good to see you.
Psychotic.
Davante Adams. Well, no, you can't. That's all. But you can't call me psychotic. I said nice to see you.
Right, why weren't our teams?
She's not like a huge fan of yours.
Not the biggest.
Looks like you're eating styrofoam or something. I don't know. From my.
Also, do you think when no, thank you. Do you think when Easter comes around, you will have even one peep?
Let me tell you something, Bob Fox. When I eat that 320th peep, that'll be the last peep I eat for the rest of my
Yeah,
life.
I figured. I like peeps actually. Like when it comes
There's
to Easter.
no way.
Like I enjoy peeps, but I said to Tate last night, I feel like if I eat 2 peeps on Easter, I'm like, all right, I'm good.
I don't think I've ever even had one.
You've never
Guess
had a
what?
peep?
Not gonna have one now.
They're actually pretty good.
No,
like, I
they're
think they're pretty good.
terrible.
Those, I don't know if you guys saw. These, they all suck. No offense to peeps, because I'm trying to get sponsored.
Yeah, that's gone
That's
now.
not gonna help.
That's gone now.
They, anyways, my point, before I was eating these, they didn't have these in Chicago, so I had to eat the Halloween version. Double the size, double the sugar. I ate 60 of them. This is like a walk in the park.
Okay.
Not really.
Yeah, I don't
I'm
think.
done.
Did you weigh yourself before?
No.
You're gonna put on a substantial.
I'll say this, Nate. I don't think the weight is my biggest problem. My teeth feel disgusting, and my blood, I can feel it in my blood.
Are you eating other things?
I had my first salad in 2 decades yesterday. I shit afterwards. I shit. It was the first time I hadn't shit liquid in like 4. It wasn't solid, but it wasn't liquid. So
What's the plan for eating today? Just peeps?
You think another 100 today?
I don't know.
Do you have enough? Like, have you ordered enough?
I ordered 200 to the office yesterday.
All right, so you got enough.
So you got through how many during the stream yesterday?
50, 48.
All right.
You got over the
Plan to
100
count just
number.
that again?
Yeah, but I did.
You're gonna have to like hit up like the coach of Oregon's football team and work out a deal with him or something.
What I'm trying to do, Denzel Burke, I'm talking to you, targeted 8 times on Saturday night for the Buckeyes.
Just a kid. He's just a kid.
Just eat a peep, dude. Kids love peeps.
Oh, so if you get the team to eat them, it comes off your total, you think?
Denzel Burke or Ryan Day, if they eat peeps, it comes off my total. Those two, everyone else.
that's fair.
That's very
Okay.
Come on, Ryan
The
Day.
least Ryan Day could do.
Ryan Day, I've had your back through thick and thin. You've lost to Michigan 3 straight times. Eat one fucking peep, Ryan Day.
We can do 1 peep for you.
That's fair. All right, that's the rundown.